Hello and welcome to Top Sniffs. I'm Matt. Cheers for that click. Hope you're doing well. I've got one in from Lalique today. I've had it for a little while now. It was a blind buy. I was reading the notes up. It sounded interesting. So I've worn it a couple of times and I've really been enjoying it. From Lalique, it's Chypre Silver. That's a box of it. Quite an interesting fragrance. A little bit old school, but I'll get into that in a bit. Box is quite nice, simple sort of slip sleeve for it, and obviously the name on there, and they're different from each of the one. I think there's 4 in the collection. This one was the most interesting to me. Simple box, nice sort of magnetic opening to it, opens and closes, and very nice, simple. Inside you get a little leaflet as well with the different fragrances on. They've got wood gold, leather copper, oriental zinc and Chypre silver, so all based around metal. I'll read you the blurb for what it says for this one. Cool and mysterious as a moonlight on a woodland pond, Chypre silver is a rare gem of a fragrance, both sophisticated and stunning, evoking of nature. Quite interesting. This is the actual bottle though. That's the Lalique bottle. Now, Lalique obviously is a glass manufacturer as well, so the quality of that is very high. I think lovely sort of frosted glass, quite old school, sort of very nice, traditional style, I'd say. You get like a little tag that's stuck to the side there. The cap for it, sort of rubberized almost, a little bit squishy, just clicks into place. Simple, very nice, little decorative motif on the top of that one. Atomizer is fairly good on it, as you would expect, I think, for the slightly higher end of the fragrance line. But yeah, really nice fragrance. As I say, I've been enjoying this one. I'll read you the notes for it. We've got at the top bergamot, mandarin, violet leaf, in the mid Turkish rose and jasmine, and at the base patchouli, leather and musk. So really nice, very classic, very elegant fragrance. Yeah, so it was a blind buy, and reading the notes I thought I've not got anything quite like this in my fragrance collection, so this is my sort of venturing into sort of Chypre genre as it is. For me, the bergamot and mandarin are very rich and very warm. It's very glossy and it's very mature. There's lots of floral notes to this one, unsurprising, especially with the violet leaf and the jasmine. So it is quite a floral forward fragrance, so it's quite heavy on the florals. Real sort of bouquet of notes coming from it. The rose is really nice in this one. It's done very well. It's not overly jammy, it's not overly sweet. It's quite a dark, deep, dusky, heavy rose with the Turkish rose. A little bit on the smoky side, but it is very prominent. The patchouli in this one is really nice. I do like the patchouli note in it. It's quite earthy. It's fresh but also earthy at the same time. A little bit of wet moss comes through, so you've got the sort of classic Chypre sort of triangle of rose, moss and earthy notes. Really nice. I say it's for me it's very rich, very elegant and very smooth. It's definitely on the mature side. It's sort of dressed up, evening fragrance scent. It reminds me of going in a tuxedo to a high-class casino, something like that. But really nice. In the genre of what it's similar to, for my nose anyway, it's sort of a mixture between Amouage Jubilation 25, those type of notes. So it doesn't smell similar to it, but it's that sort of ballpark of fragrance, and Cartier Decoration, that very sort of classic, mature style of fragrance. Performance is fairly reasonable for this one. It's nothing major. I think a good 6 to 7 hours of performance for me. It projects fairly nicely. It leaves a lovely scent trail, and it does hang in the air quite well, but it's nothing too strong. I've worn it for work a couple of times and it's really good. So I can enjoy it in the day, but for me it probably leans more of a evening type fragrance. But mature, season wise, I'd probably say spring and summer, it will do very well. probably all year round, especially if you're going out in the evening. But for me, it leans more spring, summer, evening wear, dressed up. But yeah, really stunning, smooth and elegant. So it's sophisticated, it's classic, it's elegant, and it's almost a timeless fragrance. I think if you are sort of north of 30, this will work really well, or if you like the mature fragrances, it's great. And it's one that I will just reach for if I'm going out in the evenings or at weekends. Absolutely stunning fragrance, very impressed with it. So that's Lalique Chypre Silver. A blind buy, and I think it's done quite well. So if you like your mature fragrances or classic, or if you're not too sure about a rose fragrance, this is a really good one because it's a really nice, deep, dusky rose. It's not overly sweet and very elegant to boot with it. So yeah, really nice, very impressed with it. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Matt, and you've been watching Top Sniffs. Cheers.